Hi everyone, we're going to go over another AP/AB calculus problem from a past exam. Make sure you're subscribing to our channel and make sure you're giving some comments on any other problems that you want to see. Let's take a look at this problem here. You have f, it's a function. It's given by f of x is equal to 300x minus x cubed. On which of the following intervals is the function f increasing? So how do we figure out increasing? Well, we're going to take the first derivative. We're going to take f prime of x. So it's increasing if f prime of x is greater than 0, or if it's positive. That would mean that f of x is increasing. So step 1 is to find f prime of x. So f prime of x is equal to 300 minus 3x squared. So how do we figure out where this is increasing? Well, we need to figure out where it's equal to 0 first. So we're going to set it equal to 0. All right, and I'm going to factor out a negative 3 here and rewrite this as x squared minus 100. And then we're going to factor this to x plus 10. X minus 10, and all we're doing here is figuring out the zeros are at x is equal to negative 10 and 10. So the next thing to do is draw your number line. We have negative 10 and 10, and I know it's equal to 0 there. So now I'm going to check in each interval and figure out where it's positive. So I always like to start with 0 because it's easy as long as it's not a value where the derivative equals 0. So I'm going to take a look here, and if I plug 0 in here, I end up with negative 3 times 0 plus 10 times 0 minus 10. Now remember, I don't care what the value is. I care if it's positive or negative. So this is negative 3 times a positive times a negative. So a negative times a negative is going to give me a positive value. Now we're going to check another value to the left here, maybe negative 20. So if I have negative 3 times negative 20 plus 10 times negative 20 minus 10, this is a negative times a negative times a negative. 3 negatives are going to make a negative. Then the last value is the one to the right of 10, so we're going to check at 20. So if we plug this in, we get negative 3 times 20 plus 10 times 20 minus 10. So I have a negative times a positive, which gives me a negative. Well, what does that tell us? That tells us that in between negative 10 and 10, the derivative is positive, which means it's increasing. So it's going to be on the interval negative 10 to 10.